Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Kimi VL is an advanced open source mixture of expert vision language model that is designed to achieve efficient yet powerful multimodal reasoning with only 2.8 activated parameters in its language decoder. The model performs strongly across various multimodal domains such as OCR, mathematical reasoning, multi-image understanding, and lengthy context interpretation, showcasing performance comparable or superior to state-of-the-art models. Its extended variant, Kimi VL Thinking, is what we are going to install locally today, and we will test it out on various benchmarks. This thinking variant also enhances reasoning through specialized long chain fine tuning and reinforcement learning. I'll be talking more about its architecture, but first let's get started and we will install it. Let me also give a huge shout out to Mass Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. This is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. I'm starting by creating a virtual environment with Conda. And now let's install all the prerequisites, which include Torch, Transformer and few other stuff, and then I will launch it in my Jupyter notebook. It is going to take a minute or so, so let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. And while it installs these, let's talk a bit more about the architecture of this model. Now if you look here, architecturally Kimi VL is integrating three components: a mixture of expert language decoder, which is capable of contextually routing inputs through various expert subnet for flexible, efficient multimodal understanding. And then it has something called as MoonWit, which is a native resolution visual encoder designed to precisely process images of diverse resolutions and aspect ratios directly in their original fidelity. And then we have an MLP projector connecting to vision encoder outputs to the language decoder, enabling seamless integration of visual and textual information in solving advanced multimodal reasoning tasks. So hopefully the performance will be as good as they have shown in their benchmark, but let's wait and see what happens after this gets installed, which is almost there. And now let me download my model here. And the model is being downloaded. There are 7 shards of it. So the model is downloaded onto our GPU. Let's do the inference. The inference is quite straightforward. We are just giving it 2 images here, and then in the message template we are asking it to infer it step by step, because it's a thinking model and we just want to see its reasoning. And we are asking it that who this manuscript belongs to and what it records, and I'll show you these images now. So this is the one which we are going to try out. It is quite I would say unclear. It is not that visible. It's handwritten. It has got a lot of mathematical notations. So for instance, if I just make it bigger, this is how it looks like. Look at this. It should be fun to see, especially the last line, if it is able to do it or not. And there are 2 of them. This is the second one. There are a lot of cuttings and it is quite, I would say, in a bad condition. So let's see how it deals with this faded image, and you can see that the yellow color shows the natural aging of the paper anyway. And then we are simply encoding it with tokenizer. Model is generating the output and we are printing it after getting it decoded. So let's run this. And the model has given us the response. So let me take you down. So it is saying, let's try to figure out who this manuscript belongs to and at what it records. So in a typical fashion of thinking model, it is first trying to understand the context, the whole broader stuff, as what exactly it is supposed to do. And then it is creating a draft plan that it is going to look at the content, looking at the structure. The first image has equations involving sums and derivatives, true. And then it is even talking about this lag ranking mechanics, since there is a term like this and this, which is spot on. The second image has more numerical values and constants, which is true. Let me show that to you again. This is the second image and this is the first image, and these are the expression it is talking about. And then it is talking about that considering the author, the manuscript is in German, as seen in phrases like der, and then it is talking about German, so it is multilingual. It is also talking about the name, hence Reimann is mentioned at the bottom, which could be the author's name. The date 1925 is also present. So you see, it is building the whole context. So these are the key inferences: structure, conclusion, and the final answer. The manuscript belongs to the Heinz Steinman, and the record's technical calculations on rotational dynamics, likely involving gyroscopic systems on Lagrangian mechanics. I think one of the most impressive models, to be honest. Maybe this month, I would say, but really, I think they have thrown it out of the park, and this is not the first time we are covering Kimi. I have been covering Kimi since their day one for a long time now, and they have always given us a wow factor, and that is the case in this model. Okay, let's try out few more examples. Next up, I'm going to do some more OCR on different languages. So what I've done, I have just put in some of the languages here, like Chinese, Indonesian. So this is Indonesian text, which I'm going to check, Arabic text, and let me take you back. So here I am asking the model to extract the text from these languages like Chinese, Hindi, Arabic, and then give me the result back. Let's quickly check the VRAM consumption. So it is just close to 42 gig of VRAM it would require. I think given the quality, mixture of expert and all that sizes, this is not a bad deal. If I scroll down, there you go. So again, beautiful reasoning is happening, and then it is talking about which languages are there, then it is double checking, and it says that identify the language on base of it. But because okay, so let me go up, and then, but I don't see the exact text here. It has just identified the language. So what I'm going to do, I think it didn't follow this, so I'll just say change the prompt and then ask it to just extract it to see if it works or not. And there you go, it has done something. Let's see. So Arabic, I don't think so it can do Arabic text. Nope. No, I don't think so. It is multilingual. I think it is only Chinese and English, but interestingly enough, it was able to correctly detect the language, which is fine. I think it also did the German in the manuscript one. Okay, so that is fine, but I think as far as OCR of those languages is concerned, especially English, it is really, really exceptional. Next up, I have given it this image and I am asking it that please infer step by step how to solve this traffic jam problem in this image. So let's see how it goes. And the model has given the response. Let's check it out. So it is tackling this traffic jam problem. First, model says it needs to understand what is causing this congestion. Then it is rightly identifying that the image is showing a busy city street with lots of vehicles. So, and then there is some step-by-step chain of thought that identify the cause, check traffic lights, look for alternative routes, consider public transport, and then monitor and adjust. And then it is just reflecting on its answer that but the user has to infer how to solve the problem, not just identify causes. So maybe the steps should be more about solution process. Let me structure it properly. There you go. So it is assessing the situation, identifying root cause, and then it is talking about all of these solutions. And this is example action, like if the jam stems from a red light, immediately change the signal to green for all directions to clear the backlog. Interesting. So pretty good. Okay, let's try out one more. Next up, I'm going to check if model understands human emotions and then expressions. So we are asking it that please infer step by step if this is a couple or friends with benefits. So let's run this. And of course, feel free to take a guess too. Okay, so the model has given the response. So I'm not going to read all of it, but you can see that the language is very coherent, very flowy, and yet it's not really overbearing. So it is saying let's try to figure out if the couple is in a traditional couple or not. First, I'll look at their attire. The woman is wearing a white wedding dress, which is a strong indicator of a wedding, suggesting they are married. The man is in a white suit, very nice. You see, it is doing it very meticulously. And then it is talking about body language. They are standing close to each other, facing each other, and their expressions are affectionate. The woman has her hair styled up, very nice. And then there is a context of wedding possibility. So it is also checking that if it is being conned here, but it says there is no evidence to suggest they are friends with benefits. Their attire, gestures, and settings overwhelmingly indicate a marital relationship. Great stuff. Bride and groom. So look, I think again Kimi has done really well. They also have an instruct version which is just using instruction tuning. Check it out in the same way like we did this one, but I'm very impressed by this thinking model. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thank you for watching.